right. You ready?
I was born ready, sir.
All right. Well, there we go. We're live. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully sound's coming in, all that jazz. My name is... Huh? No? Okay. Hi. My name is JJ Asgar, and I'm a developer advocate for the IBM Cloud, and I have a friend here today.
Hi, JJ Asgar. My name is Paul Tchaikovsky, and I'm a developer advocate at VMware.
Yes. We have been on quite a few Thursday streams now, and thank you for joining us again, or for the first time. Welcome. Basically, this is a handful of hours that Paul and I, for lack of a better term, just fuck around on the internet. No,
Sir,
that's not true.
what's your
No,
language?
I know. I should be a little bit better about that.
Yeah, we'll get demonetized on YouTube if you keep that up.
Oh, well, no, I do hit the explicit button every time I publish
okay.
it. Yeah, I'm smart. I think ahead. But today we in all seriousness though, this is the IBM Developer Cloud or Developer Stream where we show off some cloud native things and some just technology like new cutting edge technology in general. Today we're going to be playing with something called Tekton, and Paul, do you want to give like a quick TLDR of what Tekton is before we actually bring up the website and all that?
Oh boy. All right. So Tekton came out of the CNCF Foundation. I believe it's part of its own foundation now dedicated to like CI/CD type software. Is it the Continuous Delivery Foundation?
Isn't it CDCI?
Yeah. And it's basically it's made up by a group of companies like CloudBees, who are the folks behind Jenkins, who are trying to build sort of a more standardized way to configure how you actually do your CI/CD. And so what Tekton is doing, it's building out an API for defining like CI/CD tasks and pipelines, etc. And then Tekton also has a like a reference implementation of actually performing the actions requested through that API. The API is Kubernetes based, so really Tekton, you could consider it an Kubernetes operator, right? Because it has a custom resource definition and it has a piece of software running inside the cluster. And that piece of software running inside the cluster responds to changes in the resources requested through the custom resource definition. And I believe they've got like a webhook server and stuff as well, so you can trigger from external events.
So over the last couple of weeks, we've been playing with it in different ways. We've had different levels of success and, frankly speaking, failures with it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel kind of like Tekton is a lot of good little building blocks to build up a repeatable pipeline that if I needed to move my Kubernetes instance, or if I needed to repeatably create the same pipeline in multiple places, Tekton is a really good answer to that. Is that a good way of saying it?
It seems to be, yes.
Okay. So a Jenkins file.
I think what we found with, like a Jenkins file. I think what we found with Tekton last week, took a bit to come to terms with, is that because of the fact that it's all done with Kubernetes CIDs, so you're writing effectively Kubernetes manifests, and Kubernetes manifests are a literal representation of the API that you're requesting resources from. You then almost need to know the whole API to be able to effectively ask for resources. And I think we stumbled with that quite a bit. And I think it's also a lot to ask a person when they're trying software out. We did find the dashboard and we had some success working some stuff through the dashboard. But I would say it still didn't give quite the turnkey experience you'd be used to coming from like a Jenkins type world. So that says to me that like it's great and all, but without some sort of Jenkins like user experience,
Mhm.
it's going to be for the people who really need and want to remain like at that like
Mhm.
under the hood level of detail, which is a lot of us. But really, I think most of us prefer to have a decent user experience with the option to dive deep into the
Mhm.
internals if they need to. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see something from a UI that starts looking like Jenkins, or if Jenkins starts ripping out some of its internals to call Tekton rather than whatever else it was doing. I think that's where we're going to sort of end up. But we're not there yet, and that means that we are fighting with YAML files and CLI tools.
I kind of felt like it was the difference between driving an automatic car and a manual car, where you are manually having to add a lot of things to it. Where when you become experienced with driving a manual car, you know when to shift the gears and you know a little bit more about how the car is being driven compared to like an automatic where you just hit the accelerator and it goes. Is that too
Yeah.
simplistic?
No, I think that is too simplistic. I think maybe it's the difference between uh, renting a car versus building a car,
Oh, okay. All right. That's
right?
that's reasonable.
You know,
That's
with
reasonable.
Jenkins, you're renting a car, right? You jump
Mhm.
in like, I mean, there's a learning curve, but it's not huge,
Yeah.
and so you can kind of get in um, and start using it. So I would say using Jenkins is like driving a manual car, right?
Okay.
You still have to know some stuff, but you don't have to know a lot. Whereas using Tekton, you have to first of all construct the car, and yes, you're not given 1,000 pieces, but even given a car with 10 pieces, good luck trying to put it together and then not dying when you try and drive it.
Okay. All right. Well, so I feel like we can just more or less just start jumping in and playing with this. Um, we have a Kubernetes cluster on the IBM cloud that we have played with quite a few times, and there's a lot of like just cruft in it, for
It's
lack of a better
dirty.
term. So let's go ahead and we'll spend some time cleaning it up, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Tekton. I already have the website up here if you've never seen it before. I'll go ahead and throw it in the chat in case you haven't had a chance to click on it or take a look at it. There's some really good information here. So go ahead and peruse it at your leisure. Um, and then we're going to attempt to build the try pipeline that's inside of there again from the ground up. Um, I personally don't believe I fully grasp a tutorial until I can go through the tutorial with no problems. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a reasonable thing to say.
Yeah.
um, so we're going to try to do that, and we'll try to build the pipeline out of it. And then if we have some time, or if we get bored, I have some Vim stuff that I thought might be kind of fun just to kind of run off and do. But this is a pretty reasonable agenda. We are famous for going off on tangents. So if you have any thoughts or questions, don't hesitate to throw them in the chat. And we're just going to start hacking away.
Cool. Let's have a look
Yeah.
at this cluster.
Okay, so we do kube cuddle get all, which is not really get all.
Yeah. So let's have a look at, let's maybe think about things we've installed on there. So we've used Helm to install quite a few things there. So why don't
Yep.
you do Helm ls and then do a dash capital A?
Is that for all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Now, are we using any of that stuff?
No. I have not used Hugin since the last time we played with it. Cert Manager and DN Simple Cert Manager or Webhook DN Manager. Blah, blah, blah. This guy right here, I haven't touched. The Loki stack we did play with a couple weeks ago now, or
Yeah.
was it last week?
A couple of weeks back. Yeah, so maybe we should start by just deleting all of that,
Okay.
except for maybe the ingress, because we might want to.
I would even say the Loki too, because wouldn't that be useful to see some logs, or am I wrong?
I mean, we can, if we want to, we can reinstall it, but
Okay.
I mean, I think for what we're doing today, we'd just be doing kubectl or stern.
Okay. Delete cert manager.
You have to specify the namespace.
Cert manager. All right.
And then dn simple, which is also in cert manager.
And simple. Oh, I got to do the release.
No dash.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, now Hugin from Hugin and Loki from Loki.
Oh, Hugin. That was such a... yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, it's on default.
Oh, yeah. Good catch.
That was bad.
You're such a naughty JJ. I'm not sure why I just talked to you like you're a naughty dog. That's not cool. Just realized that was like the voice you used to correct an animal. What an idiot.
Yeah, it's true. So I actually think we should also delete that ingress and revisit creating an ingress in another way.
Oh, yeah, yeah, let's do that. And if we need an ingress, we can maybe go and try like something we haven't tried before, like contour or something.
Yep.
Just for
something
keeps
different.
And giggles.
Yep. And Nginx.
Oh boy.
Ingress.
You haven't got your tab completion working yet?
Oh, not for... Oh, I do. I thought it didn't work for Helm. Huh. My bad. So do you want to clean up the namespaces too now?
Yeah, let's do a kgetns.
Yep. Okay.
Now, do we want to wipe out tekton completely as well?
I think we should. I think we should just go ahead and can we concatenate these, or do we have to do one at a time?
You can do k delete ns and then do cert manager cluster infra. Cluster infra COBOL, etc.
Cluster infra COBOL Loki manager tekton
pipelines.
Tekton pipelines.
Yeah. Now, your kube delete ns, I think it actually waits for the namespaces to be deleted before it returns.
There's an async option?
I'm not sure, but I've noticed it always does this. And when you delete a namespace, it will
deleting everything.
Everything inside that namespace. And so if you have pods that take a bit longer to shut down, or you have PVCs that need to be disconnected and deleted, that can really slow down your deletion.
That's actually that's a tactic inside of OpenShift. Using OpenShift, they actually tell you when you're developing on it to create projects, and then when you're done with it, you just create a new project, start working in there, and then go by and just delete splat, whatever.
Right.
And that's the way.
Yeah, it's a pretty common way to handle it. That way, you're not having to worry about chasing down individual namespaces. So this could take a while. I would usually Control Z and background it and just ignore it. Okay. But whatever we want to do is fine.
Okay, get namespaces.
Did you hit BG? I didn't see it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I hit Control Z.
Yeah, but you do Control Z and it halts it and backgrounds it. You have to hit BG to background the last. Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's right. That
way it'll continue running.
Yep.
Right, because we halted it in the foreground, and then you BG will resume the last halted.
Yep. That's right.
In the background. So you can see cert manager is taking a while to stop. There's some CRDs and other stuff, so that could explain that.
Yep. Okay.
So I feel like just do a kget ingress -a, just see if there's any weird ingresses lying around.
So kget, what was it? I'm sorry.
Ingress -A.
Cube system.
Ooh,
That looks fine, right?
interesting. All right. I don't remember seeing those before, but I'm cool with it. Let me think about what we want to do now. What do we want to do now?
We want to, well, as soon as we come back completely clean, oops.
I mean, we can just move on because it's only Cert Manager and we're not really using that.
That's a good point.
Off.
Okay,
so I guess we need to reinstall Tekton.
Yes.
And so I believe it created a tekton-pipelines last time we did this.
It did, yes.
So we can probably grab their command to install itself and just YOLO it in.
Seems reasonable. And it was that release.yaml, which is what we have right here. There's our namespace of Tekton pipelines. And then we didn't actually have to edit anything here. Remember, we discovered that it was set up correctly.
That's right. There was that PVC that it told us about that we didn't actually need.
Yeah.
So I think we can just go ahead and apply this.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We did the storage class to bronze.
That's right. Yep. And then we spent ages trying to work out why it wasn't coming up and decided that it wasn't actually being used, so it wouldn't be brought up.
Q apply -f release. All right. That's lunch. Done.
So let's change into that namespace and do a get pods, and that way we'll just see if there should be, I think, a controller running and then maybe a webhook pod running. Tab it out, bro.
It didn't like tab for some reason.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. That's why that little ding ding was happening.
Oh, I found that setting. It's disabled.
Oh, wow.
I don't ding anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See? You can see up in the little top over here, there's a little bell. It's not doing tab complete.
You can just hit enter there unless you want to just do one of them.
I just wanted to make sure things are actually happening.
Yeah.
These don't look like errors. These look like just really verbose things, correct?
Yeah, well, it does say level info, so that says to me it's not an error.
Ah, yep, good call.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been good citizens and logging in JSON format.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done that. And then...
Do you want to just run this? Create a task with the first task?
Yeah. If this is what's in the docs, let's go through and do what it says in the docs.
Hello world. Task.yaml. Set paste. So this is our first task. And if we remember correctly, tasks are running containers.
Yes.
And a task pipeline. No, a collection of tasks is a pipeline which runs in a pod, right?
Yes.
So you can have multiple tasks.
Hang on, no. The task is a pod, and the steps are containers in that pod.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then a pipeline is the whole like shebang.
Right.
Okay. And for people who are watching, yes, this stuff is very, very, it's very modular. It makes sense, but you got to put your head in the right space. And then it starts like building on top of one like a nice pyramid. But the problem is if you get the wrong stone on the first pyramid, everything falls over. as we've discovered a couple times now. All right. So we now have a echo hello world task. So just to make sure that's clear again, that is just one simple one step, which is the step right here of name echo, of running echo hello world. So in essence, this is like step one of task A. So we don't have a tap two. We could add some steps. Hello, Nibs. How you doing?
Why don't you create a second step that says hello nibs?
That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Yank. Put. Hello, Nibs. Hello, Nibs. Like so. Good?
Perfect. And he does not deserve a capital letter for his name.
No, he does not. All right. And then now, according to this, we go ahead and just apply it. We just shove that in.
Do you want to put these two windows side by side?
I guess I mean, I don't know if it'll look okay with this guy. See, the wrapping looks kind of weird.
It'll be fine.
You sure? I don't know if
well,
I like this.
You could just echo PS and get rid of the prompt.
No, this is that Starship one or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You could just like kill it if you wanted to. I just feel there's going to be a lot of copying and pasting, so you might as well.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just being annoying.
Yeah.
Get y-f task. All right. So now we've shoved that task up inside of Tekton. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we need to create. We use a task run. So we're telling now to Tekton to run the task.
Slow down. What have you done? Should we be doing these in a separate namespace? Do you really want to be dirtying up the Tekton namespace?
It doesn't say.
Well, I'm right. What I'm saying that for our sanity, we should probably do this outside of the Tekton pipelines namespace.
All right. So do like
hello world.
Hello world pipeline. Wouldn't that be better?
Whatever you want it. Come on, what are you doing? Okay, create NS.
Oh, god damn it.
Sorry, folks. It's JJ's first time on the computer.
Story of my life.
Now you want to do NS.
Yep.
And so we're using a tool called kubectx that gives you the NS command to be able to switch namespaces to be your preferred, like default. And that way you don't have to keep typing kubectl-n.
Yep.
All right. So now let's reapply that task.
Okay.
Huzzah. And then it looks like we can run that tekton command.
Yeah, so we didn't do this last week. We didn't actually test any of our things. We just started building everything up. It's interesting that this getting started guide forces you to run the actual task first, which seems like a better UX anyway, right? Because you wanted to make sure that it actually does run.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oops. That's not what I wanted. I can't copy? Okay.
So what's cool there is because we did a dry run and we used echo, it's not actually performing the run. It's simply giving you the YAML.
Oh, interesting.
Right. So it's validating that it's correct and it's outputting the YAML. So you could redirect this to a task run .yaml.
That's what they say later.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go.
So we actually, they tell us to start it with a, before doing that. TK.
Yeah, so they're giving us the two options, one to start it with TKN, one to start it with kubectl. Great. And hey, let's look at those logs.
Yep. Hey! Yay!
Cool. Now, switch back to the docs again.
Mm-hmm. So that was the wrapper. And
Yeah, that was the
now,
wrapper.
because we would want to do it in a more repeatable fashion, instead of the one-off of running it, we would create the YAML, and every time we need to make a change to it. But that's just the task run of running it. It's not the actual task.
Exactly. So have you, you're familiar with the T command?
T?
It lets you pipe a command.
Sorry,
something
TEE.
and to, yeah,
Yes,
TE.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
so
you
what
meant
I'm
like T
thinking
isn't that. I was like,
is if you scroll back through your history to where we did the dry run, right? And then you did a pipe T, and then did kubectl apply.
kubectl apply dash F.
Dash.
Like that?
And then do you do a pipe to like a greater than to a file?
Shouldn't we bring xargs in by now?
Huh.
I mean, that not being facetious there, but like when you start to bring more things in like this, because we're now moving the pipeline.
No,
like,
we're not turning things into arguments though. So xargs will turn a list into a set of arguments, like on the same line. So syntax for T, I think we specify the file name we want to save it to, and then we pipe to
Hey, it was written by Stallman.
No, I don't want to use it. There's no examples?
No.
Yeah, okay, go back up. It was pretty simple at the top.
Oh, really? Okay.
So yeah, so T options file, description, copy standard input to each file and also to standard output. So yeah, we want to do the dry run, pipe to T, give it the task run.yaml.
Task run.yaml.
And then we want to pipe again to kubectl apply dash F dash. And that should do it. Oh boy.
Nope. That was very upset. Cat task run. So it did actually output how we wanted to.
Huh.
Resource name may not be empty.
Oh, because we don't have a name there.
But then why is that okay?
Well, that's what we need to find out. So
hang on. Let's so MV task run to T task run. Oh, god damn it. Task run dot T, right? Then we do TK and task start echo dry run. Yeah, it looks the same.
exactly the same.
Task run.yaml. Diff task or T. Oh, god damn it. T dash U task. Exactly the same.
They are the same. So let me think about this. So basically, what's happening? Oh, hang on.
Hmm.
So here it has a getting started. Just rerun that again without the redirects. Yeah, start echo -- dry run. Yeah.
I was going to run it with. I was going to run it again to see if maybe there's something else changed. Yeah, let's kick it off again.
Yeah, so this is an interesting one. What version of kubectl have you got?
Uh, 16.
It's not too bad. So here's what I'm thinking is do a kubectl get task run. No
I'm
dash.
sorry.
Okay, and then grab one of those and do an output to YAML. And then I want to have a look at the metadata. So just scroll up.
Hang on.
All right, so it has a generate name and then it has a name. So what I'm guessing is because if you ran a task run with the same name twice,
Mm-hmm.
it would only actually run once, right? Because declarative.
Yeah.
So generate name must be telling either Kubernetes or the CRD to actually generate a name based off that template. And that's creating that name 78QV, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you now run kubectl apply on that task run.yaml, what its behavior is expecting is it will then create a new task run with a new name. So let's see if that happens.
What the hell? Sorry. One more time.
No, apply that task run.yaml file. Yeah.
Resource name. Yeah. So that means this Tekton application is doing something a little bit more when it does the actual run command.
I bet you it is, yes. I bet you that they are embedding a newer set of kubectl libraries than you have installed. So I bet you our next step is to upgrade kubectl.
Do you have any way of knowing how I installed kubectl on this?
Have you got your local user bin in your path?
May 5th. So I probably installed it by hand.
Yeah. So why don't we, yeah, I just want to check something. Let me, where's my prompt? I'm just going to take over for a second. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, so we should, instead of overriding what's there, we should stick it in the local user bin. And that way you're not having to do anything as root.
Got it.
and you wouldn't be messing with anything else that's on the system that might be expecting an older version of the kubectl.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
What?
What are you worrying about?
I accidentally closed my window.
Oh. All right. Now, I got to say, from a organizing your local directory perspective, it does give me the heebie-jeebies that you have a bunch of zips in your bin directory.
Well, I mean, I call it just zips, right? So I know which version they are, so I can see that I've actually pulled it down and put it there.
Yeah.
It's not actually in path. It doesn't go into the path.
I understand. It just, as I said, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, you'll use your local bin as second.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Here,
so I just want to do
you mind
echo
doing?
path.
Can you change the path, and so I don't have to do the little secret thing? Because I have some secrets inside of that.
Well, you don't need to just do it. Just change your path.
Oh, okay.
So if you do echo path, and then yeah.
Tmux. No, look, Tmux bin is at the beginning. It's already there.
Oh, just a PWD.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It doesn't. Which doesn't update until you like reopen a new session, I think. So I bet you if you do kubectl version, it will be correct.
Oh, yep, there it goes.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I remember that now. Which doesn't update unless you reset your session. So let's. Oh yeah.
So then we can go back to hello world, and then we do kubectl
Apply
dash
yep.
dash. Nope. Now we just have less errors.
So I don't know what Tekton's doing here, but it clearly ain't right.
Is there a way that we can see like what the maybe there's a more verbose TK and
I don't think it's going to tell you what it's doing.
No.
I mean, you could just add a -v and rerun the TK and run and see if it tells you anything. Yeah.
There's no -v. Wow, there's like no way to see what's actually happening.
Yeah. So why don't you do a quick Google for that what was it? Generate name. So kubectl metadata generate name. Is that what it was? No, you want to actually look at the YAML itself. So cat task run. Yeah, so that right there. All right, let's have a look at those two. Yeah, scroll down. Yeah, that's totally it. Resource may not be empty.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you had to create. All right, yeah, this is totally a apply versus create problem. Right? Which makes sense. Because when you do kubectl apply, you're declaratively specifying something. And if you're not specifying a name and it's generating one, it is no longer declarative.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's.
Yeah. So
That's.
therefore you have to use.
Oh. So do we put in a PR to say that this needs to be create?
Well, let's actually make sure it works.
Yeah. Yep.
Boom. All right. Let's hit that edit this page button.
And straight.
Fork this.
You want to reference that this issue? Like that we actually say it's due to this right here. Well, you put it in the commit message.
Yeah, we'll just put in the commit message. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of that's a lot of.
It's over here. I saw it a second
template.
ago. Should we also say the create? No, it's only just running it. That's right.
Yeah. So why don't you say
changed from apply to create due to the declarative nature of tekton.
no, no, declarative nature of apply. You cannot use name template with apply. Was it name dash or name capital T? Oh, it's generate name. It's neither of those things. And then paste in the error message.
Yeah, I will. Hang on. So Babe Cafe just said, if you wanted to see the Tekton injection step from task run, you should be able to see it with TK and task run logs A-F foo. Awesome. Thanks, Babe Cafe.
I would do the whole. I would include your command, just so that they can see what you ran. Yeah, and then maybe also paste in what it looks like when you do create. Hang on, I think you might have ended up with one extra set of. You can make that text box way bigger so you can actually see what you've done. Oh no, I thought you'd done an extra set. Okay, cool. Maybe in between, I would put maybe this is the correct behavior, or yeah.
Come on, Grammarly. Behavior.
IOR.
That's a weird word.
Yeah, that'll do. Good enough for open source work. Propose. Oh, you have to do a sign off.
Yeah, sure.
You can't just go back. You'd already done it, hadn't you?
No, I haven't actually created it yet.
Okay.
Sign off by AJ Asgard.
Isn't it? I think it might be signed.
Is it? Hang on. Signed off by.
Yeah.
And then signed.
You signed, not sign.
Yep.
Yeah.
All,
Don't worry.
you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Fuck. It broke.
Yeah, that's because you'd gone forward and then you came back.
Yep.
Like, no website has ever been able to go back and forward correctly since the late 1900s.
I think I forked it, so
Yeah.
I come into.
Does
We're
that
going to
make
start
you
using.
feel old when I talk about the late 1900s?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. JJ Asgard. The top. We saw it's top. Oh, it's called website. Really? Fucking
Golden.
content.
You probably need to set your branch.
It's on master. Docs getting started.
Yeah, but it says last. Oh, I see. Your actual change didn't happen.
Yeah.
I thought when you create a.
Because I got angry and I didn't actually hit the commit. So it tried to do it and then it stopped before actually creating the SHA.
Yeah. All right. Because I thought usually it creates a like a patch one.
Yeah, no, I didn't actually do that. I was just trying to do the one-off, like change the thing.
Yeah, but when you do that, I was sure it actually creates a branch for you.
Nope.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do that. Create the branch.
Yeah.
Create, not apply. Oh no. Okay. Submitter check. Okay, so we don't need this. Includes docs. Yes. Commit message follows best practices. Yes. Oh, okay, good. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, God. How many times have I read one of those things and it's like 30 freaking pages long?
Right. Hang on. You need to move the changes up to the top.
Ah, good call.
Tell you what, being a good open source citizen is hard work.
It really is.
Spent what? Felt like 20 minutes just to like change one word.
Mm-hmm.
And that's assuming they actually accept it.
Wait, did I just put it on mine?
You just created a pull request to yourself, like some
Jesus
kind of chump.
Christ. Oh my God.
What is wrong with you?
Shoot me now. Just let's just stop this. Let's just no.
Right.
We're gonna fix this.
That's fine. Just switch back to theirs.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Create
then
a pull request.
Create pull. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Create a pull request.
And then you need to specify. Oh.
No, it's this way. Wait.
No, it should be.
Yeah, I want mine on top of it.
You can compare against forks. There's a. Yeah, you're looking at branches. Stop. There's a compare against forks tag above.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Head, compare, JJ Asgar, site,
what are you doing?
Create, not apply.
Is that? I think you just created a branch when you did that.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. I'm gonna go back to mine.
Just hit back a few times. All right. So from create not apply, JJ Asgar website. So hit the tab to the left, which is the browser tab, which is theirs, and do the create pull request. Wait, hang on.
Hmm.
What was the latest pull request? It looked like there was a.
No.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
So create pull request.
Yep.
Across forks. Right?
Yep.
Head repository. JJ Asgar website.
Yep.
Create not apply.
Yes.
There we go.
Huzzah.
Good gravy. That was hard.
You have to redo that whole thing?
I do, don't I?
But you can just copy paste from the other one.
Oh, good call.
Which is why we did it in another tab. If I've learned anything from working on stuff like this, it's never ever open a link or a new website from an existing tab because you're going to need to go back at some point. Which is why we all have hundreds of tabs on our browser windows. All right. Let's go back to.
Did I get it right? Hey, Andrea. Nice. He's my coworker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Be like, hey, just push it through.
Probably his fault in the first place.
Hey, Andrea, I still love you, buddy.
All right. So who cares if it passes tests? At least we've got the pull request in there. Let's go back to just trying to get this damn thing to work.
Well, it did. It worked.
Yes.
So if we come back here, getting started. Oh.
Boom. Another one.
Where's getting started coming from?
come on. So there's no task run.
Name, yeah, what's it called?
Yeah, look, there's so much wrong here. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's nothing called getting started.
Right. So scroll back up.
Fucking Mickey Mouse, man.
No, in their docs.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Like their docs are super wrong.
Yep. Oh, God. Dang it. Broke it.
Just hit escape a bunch of times.
Yeah, something. Can you break that for me?
I'll try.
I changed some of the keybind. I tried to set the key bindings to Vim, but for some reason
Alright.
it didn't work.
Okay. So let's go right back to run that
We should do this.
dry run command again.
Yep. That is not what we see here.
That's super different. Come on. This is.
I mean, granted, we're in the namespace
now.
So we go to default real quick to see if that namespace is in there, and then we could just copy pasta this thing and just see, like, update that also.
I mean, you can just kill the namespace from the.
Okay.
Like the namespace isn't causing this problem. You putting in a namespace is not breaking their docs.
Yeah.
So the only thing missing there is the name. It should be generate name, not name.
Yeah.
So what's happening here is these docs are so old that the
Yeah, but the app version or the API version is the same. But they would not move the API version. Like, didn't that seem wrong?
But the API version hasn't changed. It's the TKN command line that's changed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got to be good citizens.
Yeah. Let's fix their document. If we get nothing else out of this stream, we'll have fixed their goddamn documentation.
And hopefully, the future people who go through this will realize that we did it right.
They will be blessed by our diligence.
Exactly. And it was touched back in April, too.
Right.
Okay. So back down over here. Down, down, down. Maybe we should create a pipeline to test their pipeline.
Maybe we should. So should we go right back up to the top where they talk about the PVC and fix that while we're at it?
Let's do another PR for that. Let's do one thing at a time, because they might argue saying, no, we need that because of whatever. Right. Like let's not do it as all one big one. Okay. So first thing first, let's look at the task. The task is correct.
Yeah, the task was fine.
Okay.
Because you copy and pasted that.
I did.
Yeah. It's this file here that's wrong. And you basically just want to take the replace name with the generate name line. The rest can stay the same. Please copy and paste.
Don't we want to do echo run because that's what they gave us?
That's what I'm saying. Please copy and paste. Copy and paste the line.
Got it.
From yours to there. And that way it's correct.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So before you do, I want to have a look at anything else that's related to this that should be in the same PR.
Well, this isn't the whole thing that is shown for us, right? After running this command above, the following definition should be shown. It's implying that only this should be shown, but we see so much more.
But the rest are empty things, right? That don't matter, right?
Well,
they're all the defaults and nulls. So you don't put those in because it just adds, like it doesn't add value to this documentation, right? So now TKN start echo.
This needs to be changed to echo run.
Well, so we need to make sure this actually works. because we don't know the name of the task, right?
Oh, good call. Yeah, does not do short
That's what we need to find
echo
out.
run.
Yeah.
Is there like a ls or something? There we go. So we should do tk and task run ls to see, and then logs echo run dash xx. No,
Yeah.
like that, to be like, hey, you should see what your echo run thing's called, and then
Yep.
do that there.
Yep.
Commands.
I feel like there might be a way to do a. Here, let me just have
better
a
way?
look at the
Okay.
task run.
Output the task runs.
Here we go.
Huh.
If you do logs without anything, it gives you a list,
Okay.
right?
Logs nothing. But
Here we
can you
go.
follow?
There you go. You see what I just did?
Oh, nice. Yes. Okay. But that doesn't follow though, does it? Dash F is for follow. Can you do last dash last dash F? Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it followed the logs. The log ended, so it stopped.
Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So if you copy and paste that in there,
I have.
perfect. But let's have one last look at help. Can we pass in a label filter or selector? No. That's a.
Change it. Put a PR in to fix that coloring name. I don't know what that U there. That U, it makes me feel weird.
Yeah. So I feel like you should be able to do because if we do k get task run echo run, pick one of them, it doesn't matter which, -o YAML yqr dash metadata. Oop. Labels. See, you should, if this was smart, you should be able to do a -l like this, right?
I'm not following.
Well, so if I do a kubectl logs, I can do it for the label, right?
Yeah.
And because we know the label will be this. So that should be the way we can filter it, so it can't get lost into other tasks. But it looks like they don't have support for.
We're gonna start doing some Go development to figure this out.
I mean, I feel like we could, but probably not this stream. But I bet you adding a label selector like this would be super useful.
Yeah, it really would. All right, but before we do, let's get this PR put together here. All right, changed. What was it?
So I would add
name.
where it says where we do the logs. Yeah, I feel like we need to add some more stuff to the doc itself.
Okay.
the way we do the logs.
Where we do the logs, down here.
I feel like Tekton will now start running your task. Do you see the logs of the task run? Run the following tkn command. So I feel like it should be to see the logs of the last task run.
Okay, of the last task run, and we can take it off the dash F because we just want to see all the logs. Right. We're not.
Did they have -F?
Originally, they did. Yes.
So I would leave it in there.
Okay.
Because if you type this in, I mean, it's going to take no time at all to do it. But if you type this in and it's still pulling an image, you would only see partial logs.
Good point. Okay. Change because of the change in the dash dry run of tktn. Changed.
I mean, if we do this pull request correctly, we should probably find the Tekton CLI and look for the change that introduced this behavior.
Okay, hang on. Let me get these things written first, or if you want to go, we'll start looking for that commit while I'm putting this together. And change the T command for the logs at the end because of the generate name is different per run. You want your sign off by this one too?
Yeah, you should add me to this one.
Yep.
I feel like we actually put in enough effort.
Username taken?
Yeah, please.
I will learn how to spell your name one of these days. Have you signed their CLA?
I mean, I've done the CNCF one.
Oh, that should be fine. That should be fine.
Okay, so this is TKN pipeline start. All right, I think git blame is going to be the easiest way to find this. TKN.
I mean, you got to admit, though, granted, we've only run one actual task, but we've done a task run. We haven't actually created a pipeline yet, but we have successfully gotten it to do what we wanted it to do.
I mean, that's one way to look at it. So page
We're not done, but we hit like 25% of our goal.
package command task run.
Do you want to share your screen to see what you're looking at?
I'll just give you the. Yeah, I can share my screen. I haven't got anything embarrassing up.
All right. Let me go ahead and stop sharing mine real quick.
Host disabled screen sharing.
Yep, there you go. You should be able to do it now.
Nope. No? Host disabled participant screen sharing.
I can put you in the waiting room. Hang on. Oh, here we go. There you go.
You know what? I'm not finding it anyway, so maybe we just.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
We'll roll without it, and if they argue, we'll go hunt it down.
Excuse me. All right. So I just put two quick little lines saying.
I would just say because of the behavior of the dry run. Because if we say because of the change, then we really should go and find what the change was. Yeah, perfect.
If we need to do one more, I'm actually going to check it out and put this actually on the machine. And I'm not doing this for the GUI anymore.
Right. Now make sure you're going back to them.
Yeah, I think because, well, hang on. Yeah.
Whatever. Just copy this whole block in case you need to redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, your base says master, so I'm sure you're going to create this to
The wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't pull it up. Oh, God damn.
Weird.
It's just
All right,
angry
well,
with me.
just hit create pull request. Oh, you're making it worse.
I know.
You actually committed it this time, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can go pull request, create no pull request, cross forks, JJ. Create pull request. Paste. Have this down to a science.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect. Lock it down.
Uh-oh, we got someone spamming us.
Oh, where at? In Twitch?
Oh, we got someone in Twitch, basically not helping. And
Nibs,
give me a second.
take care of that shit.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Nibs. So yeah, we got 2 PRs in today for Tekton. Not too bad.
Right.
Not too bad.
So let's get back to. Oh, you've already got an error on your. Something about the CLA.
Oh, I guess I haven't. Did this one also fail? Oh, no, that one, not that one. This one?
Do you want to shoot me that link? Because I'll probably need to do it as well.
Link location. Where are you? There you are. Ah, crap. Which one do I do on this one?
You did at Gmail.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh, that's not right.
Wait, what? No, why is it using my old chef email address?
It probably uses whatever your primary email address is in GitHub.
I'm pretty sure that's not it. We're trying to put 2 commits into Tekton, actually. Yeah, I got my email, my Gmail, and my... Yeah, I don't have my chef email address on here anymore.
Cray.
So why is that showing up there? Yeah, that's what I thought so too. I thought I should be on the CCLA, but unfortunately it's coming. Well, I'll do back as the company, I guess.
Yeah, so the first one didn't fail. So let me have a look at your. And that's signed off by you as well. I bet you it's mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's telling you the commit is not authorized. Please click here. Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably ask my manager to help me. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it is probably you, because I should have all that stuff already set up.
Yeah, well, I mean, so should I. I'm a official real boy. Well, you keep going because I need to fill out this form.
Okay. In triplicate, of course. All right. So humans, we have successfully ran a task run and a task, which is pretty damn cool if you think about it. So we now have a actual task.yaml, right? Where granted they're just 2 echo commands, but we now have a repeatable task that with by default installation of Tekton running on the IBM cloud. That's pretty neat in the grand scheme of things. But if you remember, that's not everything, right? So if you go back to task and pipeline or pipelines, we now need to figure out how concepts. So now that we've been able to get a task and a task run to happen, now we need to create a couple tasks to probably create a pipeline so then we can kick off a pipeline in case something happens. It might be neat to eventually have this tie up to like a GitHub repo that we can push something into and it would do it. But let's get a pipeline built now.
All right. So does their instructions, did it finish where we finished?
Yep.
Ah.
That's literally it.
Wow.
It feels like
straight to triggers, not even.
Yeah, it feels like we could spend some time writing up another task, right? And then being like creating a pipeline out of that and then creating a pipeline example. Because right now we immediately go into triggers and dashboard. And I feel like the concept of a pipeline is completely
So we should
missing.
create a pipeline that just has this one task in it. And
I say we do 2 tasks. I say we make 2 like.
Let's work with what we've got, right?
Okay.
Like when we've created a pipeline with one task, we can then add a second task to it. But let's not complicate it by creating a,
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Makes sense.
So we want to create a pipeline next.
So that would be under pipelines. Is there an example pipeline?
To the docs. It's not. They don't have a like. It should be something in the getting started, right?
Nope. This is it.
That's
getting started is 1 page.
Okay. Well, let's think about the concepts and what we've done. So scroll back to the top of this doc, because I feel like we could do a well, too far. Sorry, to the task run spot where it's creating the task and then creating the task run.
Okay, so here's the task.
Yeah. So the following YAML.
And the task run.
So basically we need to, I wonder if we can do a like TKN create pipeline and get like a dry run style start to it.
That would be amazing. TKN pipeline.
So a pipeline, and then just hit help and just see what we get.
Create.
Okay, create, and then help.
Ooh, that's a lot of options.
Oh boy. Why don't we just do create and then do give it a name of
Echo,
whatever.
echo.
Yep.
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh. No. Really? So they're killing off. All right. Fine.
But you still need to be able to look at pipelines, right?
So maybe they're trying to turn. So what was that? What was the actual error message? Because that was a deprecation message, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's all it tells you.
Yeah, no, there's a deprecation and then there's the error, invalid file format, right? So do it like help, because obviously it wants more on the command line than just a name.
Oh, foo dash foo. Okay.
Dash F.
Dash F. YAML. Do
Well,
I want
hang
to
on.
give it the names?
Wait, you don't have a pipeline, so that's not going to work.
Mm.
So it's expecting you to define the pipeline already. I thought we might be able to get away with doing a dry run.
Got it. Got it.
All right. So I guess I wonder how smart. Let me try typing something.
Okay.
Kubectl create pipeline. Oh yeah, the commands are all super locked down. Never mind. I thought maybe it would be smart enough to look at the CRD and figure it out. So we need to find some sort of getting started pipeline. And it looked like their pipelines got straight into like
Code examples.
Perfect.
Study our code examples.
So we're on V1 beta.
It's beta.
And then
beta.
Pipeline runs. So these are all the pipeline runs. Where are the actual pipelines? So have a look at just the pipeline run.yaml. Yeah, so they're specifying everything in line. So look for kind pipeline. No, colon space pipeline. Yeah. So there is our overly complex, but that'll do. We'll figure it out.
This is like the right there.
Yeah. So you
need to grab that.
You need to grab the API version down.
Oh, good call.
And then grab.
And we can do a run after. That'll show, like, we can do one task and then another.
Yeah, but we don't have a. See, that's 2 tasks you've got highlighted there.
Yeah.
We've only got 1 task.
Okay, so then we'll just need that.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep, okay. And we won't have any parameters, so perfect.
So VI
create a pipeline.yaml. Paste that in.
Okay. So then we can do this as
Echo pipeline.
echo pipeline.
Just kill the params. I'm not sure what. Hang on.
We'll go back to that in just a second. Hang on.
Okay.
What do we call it? Just echo? We just
Yep.
called it echo. Okay. So let's go to workspaces, find out what that means. Workspaces. Here we go. Oh, interesting. So that this would be like an empty directory in the pod that you could share things back and forth.
Yes, I would guess so.
Yep.
But I don't think we need that right now.
Do we want to add an image, a specific image to the pipeline of Ubuntu, or do we want to use the tasks to do that?
I think we just leave it with the task doing it for now.
Okay. So then this right here should be a simple pipeline for us.
Yes.
Okay. So we do kubectl create. No, do we apply this one or create this one?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right.
So tkn pipeline. Is there a list? Yep.
Yep.
There we go. So,
right. So now we need a pipeline run for it. Hopefully we can do a dry run on a tkn pipeline run create.
is there a dry run? There's no color. Dry run. There we go.
Yep. So what was the pipeline called?
Echo pipeline. Hey, that looks familiar. And we got our generate name again.
Yep.
So we should be able to just do this. And
Yep.
this. Hey!
Good job. So now what you should do is turn that task into 2 tasks.
Yeah.
Instead of 2 steps. Or do we want to move on and actually start looking at doing something for real?
I think we should create, I genuinely think we should add on to this getting started with what we're doing here, with what we figured out as 2 more, we create 2 tasks, right? Just 2 more echo steps, and then upload that, and then add that to the pipeline. And then we have like, okay, congratulations. Now you have 2 tasks, and now you have a pipeline. Now you do a pipeline run to run it. Now you have the foundational knowledge of the different bits and pieces to get at least a pipeline up and running.
Okay.
Right?
Sure. Well, why don't we create a second task called Goodbye World?
Okay.
And I mean, no guesses for what it's going to do. And then we'll create the task run, the update the pipeline to include that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to CP it? Oh, I see. Yeah.
goodbye world. Goodbye world. So we need to now change these names to goodbye, right? And then this becomes goodbye. Goodbye. Oops. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then we can go, oh, nope, still not there. We need to change this one to goodbye, right? And then hello, oops, hello world. This needs to become now hello, hello, hello nibs.
You should.
There we go.
We should kill off those second steps, and because whatever we do here is going to be what we're going to pull request up.
That's a good point. Sorry, nibs. Okay.
Yep.
Then pipeline. So this becomes hello, goodbye.
And get rid of the dash pipeline. That
You
drives me
don't like
crazy.
that? Really?
Well, it's
I guess it's already kind.
Kind as a pipeline.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common pattern for people to do that, and it annoys me. So I'm going to say don't do it. Did you change the task refs to be hello world, goodbye world, or just hello goodbye? I can't remember.
Hello. You want me to just standardize in hello world across the board?
Or hello, either hello world or just hello, but just keep it standard.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, why don't you just change it in the pipeline to hello
Yeah.
and goodbye? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then I would do a dash in the name. Hello dash goodbye.
Okay.
Yep. Now I would create a new namespace and do it in there, and that way we're clear of all the garbage in this namespace. Hello, goodbye. Yep. Switch your context.
Yep.
All right. So now thinking about the steps, go back to their docs and have a look at their steps and make sure we do the same.
Actually, you know what we're going to do? We are going to do this.
Why don't you do it on your local machine? Oh, that is on your local machine. Never mind. Or is it in the Tmux?
It's in the Tmux.
Yeah, so if you're doing it in the Tmux, you probably haven't got a key on the server to push.
Yeah, I already set it all up.
Oh, cool. I'd better do some work on your behalf then.
You're more than welcome to.
Were you just doing a key forward or?
I forget exactly what I did. Get clone. God, I hate how it's called website. It's so dumb. what was it? It was under content. Check out the, what are we going to call this? Hello, goodbye.
Yep.
And is it content? CD content. And docs. Getting started. EI index. Okay. So we are looking at the steps, what they do. They first create a task of hello. Here we go. So with Tekton operations, step, execute, do the thing, create a task, print out hello world. So we want to go ahead and change this metadata to hello, correct? Because we want to be consistent.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then we want to create right the above as hello.
Why don't you copy and paste your entire file into that?
Okay.
And that way it's going to be exactly what you have.
So copy the, oh, come on, really?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Is there a way to like remove shit?
I mean, you can just open them. Oh, you can't really. You can open them,
Actually,
them side by side.
No, what I'll do is search at hello world. Hello world. Grab it here. There you go. Right. Good.
Yeah, and then you'll want to change it to
hello. Hello world.
The task name, I would say to task-hello, or no, remember we're keeping it to hello, not hello world.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but in the file name, you would call it task.
Task hello. Okay.
Yeah. Because.
Oh, you want to make sure it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah, like inside the file is clear because it's got the kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
And then we change this to hello. Right? Yep.
Yep. Now go and actually run that command, and that way you can compare the output. So you want to do the
kubectl create -f hello world.
Yep.
And then do tkn
task
start hello try run.
Dry dash run.
Oh, god damn it.
Right.
It's back to the generate name problem.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I think whatever we do here will supersede the other pull requests.
Okay.
And we can just put in the comments that that's what we did. So I think you need to change the task ref to hello, and you need to change the generate name to hello-run.
Task ref to hello. And generate name to hello run dash. Good.
Yep.
Okay.
So save that off. And now go back to the command line and run. Oh yeah, good catch. Again, task start hello.
Okay.
Yep, and then
Hello, task run dash hello. To be consistent.
yep,
Right?
yep, exactly.
Dash hello.
That's kubectl create.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. So now run those two commands.
Keep running tank. There we go.
Perfect.
And this should become dash dash last dash F. So this becomes tkn task run logs dash dash last dash F. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
So that takes care of the first one. Now at this point, we should think that that's the initial getting started done.
Yes.
So I would suggest we create a second markdown file called like getting started dash pipelines.
So there's a problem with that already. The way they're doing this whole thing using whatever they're doing, it's all just in one index file.
Yeah, because that's how it works. But you look at, so I think this is Hugo.
Okay.
Right? And so if there are no files, it will load whatever's index.md. So if you put a second file beside index.md called getting started pipelines.md,
Okay.
and then you link to that, it will render through correctly.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good enough for me. All right.
Yeah, so you could probably copy it to getting dash started dash pipelines. Yeah, and then edit the new one because there's probably going to be some front matter. Yeah, getting started space with pipelines. Yep, you got it. Oh, I don't know about the catacoda bits.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
Make sure that you have all the stuff installed. That's cool.
Well, no, we can cull all of that because this is all assuming that you've already installed.
Ah, good call.
Right. So you can delete the whole prerequisite section, or have the first prerequisite being you completed.
Yeah, I think I like that.
Yeah. So you can kill off the entire installation section.
Hang on. Please completed the hello task.
Well, hang on. You don't need to. What? You just want to link to it. Can I just?
Yeah.
Don't stop. 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 Oop. It shouldn't be dot. It should be dot
Underscore.
slash, right? Oh.
Is it underscore index?
Well, if we do index.md, it's not going to work.
Yep.
So
Okay.
it's becoming the index. So as long as we have the same, yeah, it should be right.
Yep, I'm with you. So we don't need to worry about installation. Oh, go for it. You drive.
Yay, I'll drive. Wee, 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 wee. Still wee. Wee. So much wee.
There really is a lot.
All right, what's this? So this is kind of where
your first pipeline, right?
Sending your first CI/CD workflow to include with second task and pipeline.
You don't even want a period. They haven't had periods at the end.
Oh, yeah, it's a heading. Good call.
And you can remove the installation because you don't need that anymore. To create we can just start with the next paragraph to create a pipeline.
Each operation becomes a step. You can further organize tasks into pipelines, which, yeah, so.
That's just rehashing what was in the other one.
As you learned previously with Tekton, blah, 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 steps are then, right.
Create a second task, maybe.
Second task.
Yep.
Create a Kubernetes object, blah, blah, blah. With one simple goodbye world using the official. Should we be cheeky?
No. We want to be as consistent as possible.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to throw.
I was just trying to throw you a bone.
It's fine. It's fine. Nibs will like that. He'll like that.
Okay. $. Yes. Hello. Goodbye. I mean, that should take care of most of
Lion's share of them, yeah.
And we'll see what we're missing. Oop.
What are you doing?
Too far. All right. Task, goodbye. right, so let's
That
step
one's
through
good.
these as we do it. Hopefully, nope. Oh, you've already created the tasks, right?
Well, I haven't actually pushed them up yet because remember it's
Right,
new
but
namespace.
the file.
Yeah.
Goodbye world. TP. So move goodbye world to task goodbye.yaml.
Ah, fine.
Move hello world to task hello.yaml.
Consistency is a key to happiness. I get it.
Kubectl apply, kubectl apply -f task goodbye.yaml.
Yay.
Run this task, you need to create a task run. Ah, come on. Learn how to.
Tmux.
Are you trying to help me?
No, my hands are up here, man.
All right. I'll take your word for it. To view this task run, you can run the following. So tkn. Oh. Ah, Paul, come on. Turns out I'm just as bad at typing as JJ is.
You know, it's because we're watching. It's really hard to type when people watch, even if they are just like fake eyes on fake eyes on a screen. Goodbye.
Task start. Goodbye. Try run.
That looks right.
Generate name. Goodbye. Run. Namespace doesn't matter. Task ref name. Goodbye. So then start with tkn. tkn task start. Goodbye.
Looks good.
And just to be thorough.
Yay.
Well, that looks right. And then we can tkn task start. Goodbye. --try run. To task run goodbye. YAML. Kubectl create -f task run goodbye.yaml.
Sweet.
And then it's the logs tail thing. So tkn task run logs last f.
Perfect.
Huzzah. It should say the following.
Excellent.
Timing was a little off on that one, but it worked.
You're aging yourself by playing Simpson boards. Just sound like someone that was born in the late 1900s.
Hey, there we go. All right, so let's take out that what's next and do. Now let's put this together as a pipeline.
Yep.
Right?
So
What are you doing?
I just want to copy and paste. Just so you know.
Yank. Why?
What?
You've highlighted Y for yank.
Yes, thank you.
And then P for paste.
Yeah. And it's why it will do it like a delete yank, right?
No, Y just copies directly.
Okay. So here.
There we go. Paste it.
To create a pipeline with the kind
End of sentence.
What?
Specifies a task with one simple.
Oh, yeah. I was getting there. One simple command. What's missing there?
Your question. GG.
With one simple step.
Step.
I feel like
Capital G.
all right. Create pipeline, create a Kubernetes object. YAML.
Pipeline.
Oh,
You're going to copy it.
paste.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Copy. Ready? Oh, there you go. Yay.
And then we want to just rerun that. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Where you going?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's all correct. Okay.
Yes, yep.
Okay.
And you want to scroll up and just take those commands again and just be like,
Yeah.
because they're all the same. In essence, the same commands. It's just using pipeline instead of task, which is good in the grand scheme of things. Like that shows consistency, but it's for us being copy paste.
YAML above.
Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't do the pipeline things, because if you're just learning this, like, you wouldn't have known that unless you tried to figure it out, right? Yeah. We're not as smart as you think we are, people.
So we yank that, we come all the way down here. Now we push it to a file named pipeline hello goodbye.yaml and apply it to your Kubernetes cluster.
An extra one in there.
That's a good one.
Hey.
So this will be pipeline hello goodbye.yaml.
An extra dash. Okay.
I feel like we should probably have
Yeah.
the dashes just so it's readable. So we take that. Let's make sure this works. So CP pipeline move pipeline to pipeline hello goodbye.yaml. And then compile apply. Really? GD amateur hour going on here. Pipeline to pipeline. Right. And then to this pipeline with Tekton, you need to create a pipeline run, which is another user specifying information for a pipeline to view this. DTR. Oh, nope.
Breaking things.
Pipeline run. You can run the following command. Pipeline start. Hello, goodbye. Dry run.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget we have to change. We have to put the link in it also if we need original page.
Yes. The running command, the following task run should be shown. So we can change that to be this.
Goodbye. Run.
Copy and paste. Next.
Give me a second. Copy. Okay.
Kill that. Kill that. Kill that.
Mm-hmm.
Use the
Pipeline.
DTR pipeline. Pipeline start. Hello, goodbye. TKN pipeline start. Hello, goodbye.
Man, no enemies. No enemies.
I think it worked.
I see. It's not that I don't trust you, so I don't trust you.
Tell you what, if we didn't already know you were a child of the late 1900s, certainly no whammy will give that away.
I really should get that little sound. No enemies, no enemies, no enemies. No.
Definitely not. Use TKN's try run to save the task run to a file. So pipeline start.
Goodbye.
Goodbye to task run. To pipeline run. Hello, goodbye. Hello. Pipeline.
Yep.
Right, so you can pipe. Oh. Okay, and pipeline start. Hello, goodbye. No, damn it.
Yep, leave it off. Come on.
Hello, goodbye.
Just run.
Dry run.
Pipeline.
Pipeline run.
Hello.
Hello.
Lowercase h
YAML.
for consistency.
Thank you.
Pipeline.
A create dash f pipeline run.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah, change that to take up. Yeah.
Tkn
Pipeline, yeah.
pipeline run. Okay.
And
Pipeline run logs last f.
yeah.
That's supposed to be applause.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work.
Yeah, there's not really necessary sound.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very bad. Yeah. Oh, well.
Wow.
Well,
Oh, that was corona.
yeah, that was great. Instead of Mike.
I was frantically trying to get to the mute button before I sneezed, and I didn't quite make it.
Or I should say,
Yeah,
wow, that is
sorry about
really
that. Just my
Yeah.
COVID-19 playing up.
Yeah. Well, at least people can hear us still, right? Like, it's okay that my little soundboard is busted, but people, like, the stream doesn't broke. Now that I've mentioned it, it's gonna fucking break, and I'm just gonna get really upset. Anyway,
All right.
okay. So let's go back. We gotta go back to the first page.
I'm not done yet.
You're not done?
I'm not done.
What are you doing next? Oh, we didn't do before and after. Do you want to add that to it too, or no?
All right. Actually, it should show the following. What's next? Blah, blah, blah. So we should do.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Excellent.
Oh, that's true. It could be the Zoom call, actually.
Yeah, I think it's Zoom.
Okay. Well, we can take a few minute break. Or honestly, I feel like we're getting pretty close to a place we can stop because this is pretty good. Like, we got a pipeline working. We got the tasks inside of it. We got a pipeline run actually working.
Was it getting started pipelines? We should change this to getting started to just pipelines.md. Okay, I think that's a spot we can leave off. Right, so in this doc, we have the getting started, what's next, go to getting started pipelines, or go to tekton.cd dashboard. And the next one, we just go straight to there, and we need to do it. Did we do a link back?
No.
Yeah, I think we did, right? So Vim pipelines.
Yeah, we get getting started example.
I feel like we should. I feel like we should just kill this out.
I'm betting they would probably put in a PR and or the maintainers will come back and add the stuff we need it.
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds really bad. Okay. Okay, give us a couple of seconds.
We'll take a break now anyway, right?
Yeah, we'll take a break and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, we're off.
Great.
How about now? Hopefully y'all can hear us. I realize I have the sound all the way down. I really should make that more, automated. Hi, I'm DJ. I've got my buddy here, Paul. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Nice. We're getting real close to getting this PR in to help learn some tekton. If you've been watching through the beginning, we started going through the documentation for tekton to use on Kubernetes, and we discovered that it was first out of date, second wrong, third not very helpful, to be frank. So we have added a section for a second task. We have updated it for the new outputs of some of the data, and also added a pipeline section. So you kind of build up the pipeline from the beginning. Is that a good TLD watch? Paul?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. We're as I said, we're going to get this PR in, and hopefully help out the rest of the community, kind of do good open source work. If anyone has any questions or thoughts, please don't hesitate to post in the chat. We're here to help. Otherwise, we're going to just keep pushing along on this. If I can get just like a smiley face or a thumbs up or something, say that people can actually hear us and sounds okay. Not from you, from the audience. That'd be great, just so I know everything's going good. All right. Cool. So where are we? We are. Do you want me to take up driving again, or you?
Yeah, you can drive for a while.
Okay.
So why don't we just take what we've done and push it up to your repo?
Okay.
And then we'll probably want to do a Hugo serve and like check a preview of it and make sure it works.
The sound is still bad.
Choppy, quiet.
Yeah. Mm. I can tell you it's not my internet.
Are you using voice meter?
I'm using the yeah.
And the audio levels are moving correctly?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Why don't let me open up the stream and get to talk, and I'll see what I can hear. IBM developer.
I'm just going to say, I know it's on my internet. I bought higher internet speed.
Oh, you've got faster internet now?
Yeah.
Fancy. How many internets do you have?
I have 440, 500 now.
Nice.
Yeah. So I know it's not my upstream or downstream now. So.
Oh yeah, dude, you're super choppy.
Really?
Yeah. And so am I, but you can hear me fine, and I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
So Zoom is okay. So it's between us and the stream.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is disappointing.
Yeah, did you? I don't suppose you stopped and started OBS.
No, I didn't, but I can do that now.
Yeah, you should do that.